Welcome to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Let's Talk Cars Radio is sponsored in part by Napa Car Care Centers, BDG Auto Group, by Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmissions, Advanced Technology Institute, and American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Be a part of the program today by calling 757-222-3705. You may text your comments and questions during the show at 757-866-2192. That's 757-866-2192. Email your questions and comments to Dave at letstalkcarsradio.com. Now, here is the host of Let's Talk Cars Radio, Dave Palash.
WKQA Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Dave Pilach, hanging out with Rockin' Larry Cobb, and of course, Cameron's doing all our technical work for us. So, guys, it's another Saturday. The rain finally stopped. It's a little sun that's out there.
Rain's messing me up today.
The rain's messing you up today. Rain messed me up today. So we actually got out to Cars and Coffee today. It was actually a pretty good crowd out there for. It's still drizzling this morning when everybody woke up.
Still going on?
No, it's done. So here's the thing. If you've never been out to this event, you guys definitely need to get yourself out to this event. Even if you don't have a car to take, go as a spectator. I mean, there's tons of cars out there to see. It is a great show. It starts at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it runs till 10. So it is definitely a get up early and get a cup of coffee in you and enjoy yourself. But
That's only 3 hours.
3 hours is all it takes to see a lot of cool cars. I'm telling you, it's worth it. So, I mean, I get up. We're up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We get ourselves out, and drive out there, get set up and stuff. So it's definitely a cool little, thing to go out to. A lot of different cars. There's a car out there for everybody. It doesn't matter what type of vehicle you're in. Rather, you're into trucks, lifted trucks, lowered trucks. You're into cars, sports cars,
Bikes.
muscle cars. There's motorcycles out there. If you like Ferraris, if you like Lamborghinis, if you like Audis, if you like old Camaros, it doesn't matter. I can go, the list goes on and on. It does not matter what if you like it, you'll probably find it out there.
And today was their big Easter one today, so then they brought all like the old generations back and everything, so it was awesome to see that.
And they had models out there today posing with cars. Was kind of cool.
You mean like lady models?
Yes. Yep.
Let me show you a photo.
Yeah,
just because you're going to wonder until I show
Cameron
you.
took a bunch of pictures and stuff, so they had them out there posing with cars, and it was a
And
good
the
show.
photos
Like I
will
said,
be
even with
uploaded today.
so I woke up this morning and it was still drizzling, and I was just like, I was trying to wait it out, and finally it stopped. And I was told Cameron, I was like, all right, let's get going. So I still caught a little bit of rain as I headed out there, but it finally lifted up enough. We got set up. By the time we got set up in the parking lot, the rain stopped, and then the cars started to show up. And it was, like I said, it was a nice crowd. So, like I said, if you have never had a chance to get yourself out there, it's in the parking lot across from the Virginia Beach one. There's tons of them starting to pop up. So you'll see them in Virginia Beach. You'll see them in Chesapeake. There's one in Norfolk and stuff. They're popping everywhere. But the Virginia Beach one is a really cool one. We go to it quite a bit. Like I said, it draws a really big crowd, but it's in the parking lot across from the Virginia Beach Convention Center is where they set up. If you actually go to Cars and Coffee Virginia Beach Lounge on Facebook, you can actually keep up and see where it's the times and when it's going to be, and show up out there. So I got a couple things I want to get to.
Just want to let you guys know, if you do like car shows and you don't want to wake up that early in the morning, go to 757 Auto Events Facebook
That's right.
page.
There's
and they
always
have
a list of all kinds of car shows that are going on out there. Yeah.
Great friends out there.
Yeah, Mark Evans always doing a good job keeping you guys posted what's going on. You can always check out Lansdowne has a car show that goes on. They're cruising almost every weekend, starting usually around about 5 o'clock. They start to pack in around there.
Yeah, it's about 5, and then everybody
Like I
starts showing
said,
up.
there's always car shows in the area. I always say, you hear me say it every single week. Turn off the TV, spend some time with your kids, take them to a car show. There's always a car show out there somewhere to take to. So let me get some of the things I want to put out there before we get into the news. So April 27th, ATI, one of our sponsors, we love having them. They're actually going to have themselves the ATI Career Discovery Day. What they're going to do is they're going to open up the doors, they're going to give some tours and stuff, they're going to show you a bunch of different things that are going on, the new things at ATI. They're going to open up the engine room, show you guys the engine room with the dyno room, which is kind of cool. One of the cool things that's actually going on over there is they're going to actually do the high school event over there. So what they do is, they're bringing in high schools. There's 5 different teams coming in from across the state, and they're going to compete in a competition in 5 different categories. And it's going to be a time competition. They're going to disable some cars, and they're going to actually have to figure out what's going on with them. They're going to take a written test. They're going to have a test on brakes and stuff. Everything's going to be timed with judges and stuff, and you'll be able to watch this live. They're going to have the hot dogs out there, going to serve it. It's going to be a kind of cool event. I know they're going to have the radio station out there as well, so come on out there, check it out. It's going to be a really cool event. We're going to be out there, be hanging out with them and stuff like that. I'm asking all my hot rod guys and car guys, stop on in, see the kids, let them know. I tell you, these are students that are learning in the same field that we're all interested in. So show your support, stop in with one of your hot rods, hang out, let them see your cool car and stuff. I know there's a lot of different car shows going on that day, but if you have some time, stop on in, just park, let them check out your cool car before you guys head on to the next car show. Very much appreciate it. It's going to be a cool little event, so I'm kind of asking everybody, just stop on in and hang out, give them a little bit of your time. Get people interested. I tell everybody, we're losing a lot of the technicians in this field. It's 50%. They say we're going to lose in the next 5 to 7 years. So, as we start to train guys and get people interested in what we love the most, and I know you got listeners out there, you guys aren't into the cars, you guys listen to this radio station, and you listen to my show to try to learn more about how to keep, your car running right and stuff like that. You guys stop in too. It's a really cool event. You can learn a lot. They show you a lot of different things. You can pick up some knowledge. And like I said, it's just a cool little event. It's going to be April 27th. Write it down on your calendar. Come on over. It's going to start in the morning. I think we're going to run just a little bit over till 2 o'clock over there. So come on over, hang out with us, see what it's all about. Like I said, if you just want to hang out and have a good time, meet a lot of cool people. There's going to be a lot of different people out there to hang out with and stuff like that. So I'll be out there. Just come. It's a nice community event to get involved in. So that's the one thing. Another thing, here's something that reaches out near and dear to my heart. So I had one of our listeners reach out to me, Michelle. She has a friend who is looking for a kidney. And this is one of those things. This is just kind of hard to find. If you're interested in seeing if you're a match, she's O negative in blood. And if you want to know if you're a match, you can actually go down to Norfolk General Transplant Center and just say that you're there to see if you're a match for Sarah Rogers. What you have to do is just tell them the birthday. It's 12/27/1982. If you didn't have a pen, I'll mention it to you again. Grab a pen. You have to go down to Norfolk General Transplant Center. Tell her that you're there to see if you're a match for Sarah Rogers. Her birthday is 12/27/1982. You have to be O negative blood. So if it's something that you think that you might want to do, you want to help somebody out and save somebody's life, go down there, see if you're a match. They would very much appreciate it. They are looking. When you have people are involved and people are sick and they need help and stuff like that, the only way that I know to help is to use the power of the mic. That's the only thing I have is one of my tools, and to reach out to you guys with this camera and say, if it's something you guys want to do. I have been there. My son needed help years ago with a kidney. We are very much lucky enough to have some help with some great doctors. This is my way to be able to pay back and say, hey, if you can and you're in the position and you want to help somebody, I know it's a huge thing to ask for, but if you are in that position, there's something you can do, please go down to the Norfolk General Transplant Center and see if you're a match and help this family. So that's what I got.
So you have all these songs coming in my head. I'm just going to say one. I got the power.
Yeah, there you go. You may have the power. So there you go.
But I don't have the money.
There you go. Got power, but no money, huh? No money.
None of us have money. Let's be honest.
Hey, here's something interesting we'll jump into. You ever go to parking lot and you're looking forever for the parking spot? We've talked about this years ago.
Wait 15 minutes so you'll come one open?
No, it's 5. It's not 15,
5
it's
minutes,
5.
yeah.
They say if you drive around the parking lot for 5 minutes, a parking spot will always come available.
Are you willing to do that?
I do it.
Yes.
I tested this theory. So I read this article. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I read an article years ago. We talked about this on the show I can't remember when it is because you guys know I don't have a memory, unfortunately. Yes, it is a flashback. But let's see, I tried to use my memory, it's not working. It was years ago. Anyway, on the show, I remember I know we've talked about this topic. But if they say if you drive around for 5 minutes in a parking lot, when you're frustrated, and if you just drive around 5 minutes, one will come available. They say it just happens. So we tested this theory, I remember years ago. We got in the car, and we went to a Walmart parking lot, and we drove around no parking spots. So we timed it, we set a timer, and we drove around, and in 5 minutes, a parking spot came available. So we had to make sure that it wasn't just coincidence. We did it 6 or 7 times.
Now, was this a parking spot that was close so you didn't have to walk a half a mile?
No. We didn't do the far out. We just did it so it was a convenient parking spot. We kept on resetting the timer, and within 5 minutes, another parking spot came available. every time within a timer of 5 minutes.
So that is a fact now.
So it was a fact. It wasn't fiction. We read the article and we went and tested it. I remember we talked on the radio.
I remember.
I just remember when it was.
Yeah, because we also talked about if you own a Chevy, you can park it anywhere.
So here's the thing. Parking spot thieves. You ever had to deal with these guys?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And then they look at you like you're in the wrong.
Why is there so many hijackers of parking spots? So I had this happen. And I was the one giving up the parking spot the other day. So I get in the truck with the family. We all get in. And I watch the guy who's nice. He comes around. He puts on his turn signal. And he's waiting for me to back up. Now, I hate people who sit there and fiddle with things forever in their vehicle to get out. Mm-hmm. So I realized that he wanted my parking spot, so I quickly got everybody in, made sure everybody was getting their seatbelts on. I don't turn and look. I don't know if you guys turn and look. I don't turn to look to see if everybody has a seatbelt. I listen for the noise, especially when there's people in the back.
I listen for the noise too.
I know how many people are in the seat behind me, so I usually listen to hear the click, 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 so I know that somebody's locked all the seatbelts in the seats behind me. So as soon as I hear those, I put the vehicle in gear and I start to back out.
All the lights quit flashing.
In your head anyway, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as I go to back up, I look over my right shoulder and I see this car come zooming up on the right-hand side of me. Now, this guy over here has been sitting there waiting forever. Well, he positioned himself enough and keeps on inching in where if I go to back up, he'll be able to get the parking spot, and the guy who had been waiting patiently will never get into it. So I sat in my vehicle for a second, and I started thinking about, I'm like, how can I get myself out of this parking spot and block this idiot who's going to try to steal the parking spot? Because I knew exactly what he was doing. Yeah. And he kept on inching himself in where now I can only go out the way so he can have the parking spot. He made it so I couldn't back out against him. I had to back out and block the other guy that had been patiently waiting. So I got a big truck. You guys know I talk about my Chevy truck, and I love my truck. So I just start backing out into him. Instead of backing out against the other guy, I backed out against his vehicle.
You didn't hit him, did you?
No, but I had the backup camera.
Yeah.
And I had the big long, the hitch sticking out. So I backed up and I put the hitch about maybe 2 inches off his bumper. And I just kind of gave 2 to the horn. He backed up just a little bit. So I backed up, put the hitch about another 2 inches off him again. I tooted my horn again. I just kept on backing him up until he finally got back enough that the other car was able to slide in the parking spot, and then I went.
Didn't that feel good?
It did, because I knew what he was trying to do. He put his bumper right against my quarter panel, so I couldn't back out to the right, and he would be able to take the spot. I had to back out to the left, and he would slide in, is what he was doing.
See, I've had somebody steal my parking spot before.
Me too.
And I was driving a compact car, and these spots were big. Like, I mean big. I was like, I think I could fit right there. I couldn't. So I just left my car right behind him. And he went in the store and...
I've done it.
I come out, and he's like, is this your car? I'm like, no. I start looking around. I'm like, man, this sucks. What did you do? Oh, I stole the man's parking spot. I know it was bad of me. Yeah, it was bad of you. And hopped right in my car and drove away.
I've done it. I've had somebody take my parking spot. I pulled in right behind them, got out, hit the door lock. We hear the alarm go chirp, chirp, and walked in. They just look at me. He'll sit there for a while.
Well, you got to be careful. Years ago, actually, this would be about 35 years ago, I worked at another radio station in this hotel. You know how you come in off Monticello over here, and there's a place where you can park under the building? Well, at this time, the radio station had a trailer for a remote live broadcast parked under that place. And I had a buddy of mine who was a roommate, engineer guy, had a little Honda Civic. This is like 76, so the little Honda Civics were small. And we had gone to a live broadcast. They pulled in there in a pickup truck. And it made this engineer friend of mine so mad that he pulled in right in back of him and parked and got out and came up here. And when we left, we went down there. The guy in the pickup truck had taken it and just bashed it, just shoved it right out into the parking lot, tore the whole side of it up, and went on his way.
That's totally fine, because as insurance sees it, it matters who does the damage. Yeah. Now, with the police, it matters who does the damage. Now they can give you a ticket for improper parking, but they can't fault you for the damages.
Well, it wasn't improper parking. I mean, I guess it was. If somebody's parked there and you park behind them, I guess it could have been.
I'm going to give you all the best advice I know how to give you guys on this topic.
Drive over top of them.
Be very careful when you decide you want to steal a parking spot from a large truck like mine. Most of us have very large chains in our tailgate area, very close, with very large J-hooks. If you don't know what a J-hook is, I suggest you get online and you look it up. It's a very large hook that hooks up underneath the back of your car. The chain part drops right into our hitches for a reason, and you might not find your car in this parking spot that you stole.
I remember a friend.
I'm not saying that I'm that guy.
I remember a friend told me that he did that to a bus. Yeah.
I'm just saying, 4-wheel drive trucks, they pull cars out of parking spots real easy. And on that note, it's time for a commercial break. When we come back, I got more news for you. I'll talk to you soon.
Take vitamins, exercise, ease up on the coffee. Sound familiar from your last visit to the doctor? Well, your Napa Auto Care Center knows preventive maintenance too. By grouping together services your vehicle needs, customized for the way you drive, they can save you time, money, and hassles. Prevent troubles down the road and give you confidence when you travel. Ask your Napa Auto Care Center to build a preventive maintenance plan for your vehicle today.
Hey guys, check everything your Napa Auto Care Center has to offer at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Their commitment to excellence will leave you coming back for more. So check them out at NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Pillage from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated.
Hey guys, Dave Pillage from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Are you tired of your everyday job? Looking for something more? You have to go check out ATI at auto.edu. Advanced Technology Institute has a program for you. From accelerated schedules to assistance in helping students get into the career field fast. Guys, I understand how hard it is with the hassle of juggling life, work, kids. That's why ATI provides day and night classes to make things as easy for you to succeed. If you're ready for a change, give them a call today at 757-490-1241. That's 757-490-1241. Make ATI your choice for building today's minds and tomorrow's communities. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia. Talk to you soon.
Do you currently live in an apartment or condo? Need to work on your car, truck, even motorcycle, but your homeowners association has you down? If your garage is full of broken dreams and the I'll get to it next week projects, American Do-It-Yourself Garage is the place for you. They offer fully equipped, well-lit garage bays with or without a vehicle lift for your needs. Each bay is fully equipped with a workbench, hand tools, air tools, laptop usage, even assistance with parts ordering, which is all included with each bay rental for a reasonable price. If you're looking for a place that feels like home, filled with fantastic staff willing to lend a hand, then give American Do-It-Yourself Garage a call today at 1-844-462-3494. That's 1-844-462-3494. Or go to their webpage and reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Let the friendship begin. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Hey guys, we're back. Let's Talk Cars Radio. So, here's a little something in the news for you. Remember last week I was giving you all the Corvette rumor news? Corvette rumor news.
I remember.
So, July 18th. There's the date.
For seeing it or for buying it?
It's gonna be for seeing it. You know, no one's getting their hands on one anytime soon. I tell you, what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna see it, and then it's gonna be roped off at dealerships.
Well, if they're gonna let you see it, why can't you buy it?
Well, you'll get to buy it. It'll be a pre-order, and then it'll be like you'll get it for whenever. But that's the official date. You know, I told you they talked about it was like the 14th. Then I heard the 12th. Then somebody told me the 20th. So the official printed date, just for you all that are waiting, is July 18th. That was the printed date that I got that was sent to me in a little media package.
Subject to change
at any time. That's what rumors are. Rumors.
I'm still waiting for Rolls-Royce dealership to open up here, but
Yeah,
they haven't
right.
yet.
Yeah.
What do you think the holdup
There
is?
was two of them at the show today. There was
Rolls-Royce?
a convertible and a hardtop. Yep.
Yeah, I bet
newer
they were
ones. Yeah.
Newer ones?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I
Where
told you
is
there's
it?
something at that show for
And
everybody.
a girl was driving one of them,
Yeah.
the convertible one.
Really?
Yep.
I think the closest Rolls dealership's in D.C.
Probably.
Hey,
Makes sense.
I'll make a
No,
deal with
like
you.
Fairfax area or something like that
Yep.
probably makes sense.
Yep.
I'll make a deal with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Make a deal with you here's a deal for the rest of your life.
Go try stealing the emblem off of a Rolls Royce.
Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, and what have you tried?
Can't be done.
We mean can't be done.
Cannot be done.
Oh, I know. What is it?
Everything can be done. Everything
They
can
have
be
fixed
done.
it with Gorilla Glue? Is that
Gorilla Glue.
It drops in. When you go to yank it off,
Yeah.
it actually takes it and drops it in and covers it where you can't steal it.
Is it that valuable?
Yes.
Well, there's nothing. You know me.
Hey, Dad,
I
I'll make a
believe
deal.
I
I'll make a deal
believe
with
in the
you.
Kennedy speech, so there's nothing that can ever be done.
Hey, Dad, I'll make a deal with you. Go steal Rolls Royce
No,
emblem.
because first of all, I'm not that guy, but I'm just saying. There's
Well, not steal. Go get a Rolls Royce
nothing that can. Everything can be done.
Don't a Rolls Royce have the little gold little statue that's
Yep.
out on top?
Yeah.
Can you steal that?
No, that's what goes down. It literally
That goes away.
Yeah, it drops down.
Sorry. I spent all my singing money on something else, apparently. So did you.
Hey, but guess what? I still got a mic in front of me.
So here is
As Larry reaches over and
he's
flips
like,
it off.
so here's something that came up this week. So I tell you guys, I get in a lot of different conversations online, and we hash things out. Do you guys believe that if pickup trucks fell right back in the $20,000 to $25,000 range, that pickup trucks would completely just take over the car market altogether?
Yes.
Yes.
If they, we just wouldn't see cars really as much as we do now.
I think you'd still see them, but you would certainly see way less than you see now.
Well, so we got in this big, huge conversation, and you know me, I'm pro-truck everything, and I do believe trucks have slowly started to take over the world for a lot of reasons. Now with gas prices hinging right around in our area, right around about $2.60, and trust me, gas prices, I know you guys don't believe me, but gas prices will eventually go back down again, and I do believe we'll still
They will.
They will. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. I get in this argument with everybody, and everybody thinks I'm nuts, but in the end, I will win this war. Gas prices will fall. They're just going to have to, especially with the not the invention. It is the invention, but a long.
And they'll go back up again later
The
in the year when
advancement.
the
I'm talking long term. As
Okay.
electric cars start to continue to persist and become more of a commonplace thing, gas prices will fall. It just has to. It's
it has to.
inevitable.
That's supply and demand.
Right, it's inevitable, and everybody. And like I said, I've been fighting this war for years and years and years, and been in many arguments about it. But it's inevitable. It's going to happen. So, the conversation came back around of pickup trucks just being so expensive, and that's the reason why they'll never take over completely. And it's funny because in this conversation this week, Volkswagen seems to agree. So Volkswagen released a statement this week that they believe if they build a pickup truck that would hover right around the $20,000 mark, that they would sell tons of them. So they have now a vested interest in looking and building a really nice truck and keeping it right in that price range.
As long as they get a new airbag contract.
Volkswagen. I just have to say something to you. Stick to the Beatles.
No, because that's just not working. So the Volkswagen Bug thing just is not a huge market anymore.
that's
They
what
need
Volkswagen's
something
known
else. You know, they really do need another niche, and maybe that's it.
When somebody says Volkswagen to me, I only think of two things: Golf and Beetle. Well, Herbie.
Well, no, well, you think about Dieselgate. So I had to throw it in there. I couldn't leave it alone. I'm just saying they do need a new niche, and maybe they're right. I think that if you had a pickup truck right in about the $20,000 range, guys, I really do believe that it would sell like a hotcake. Here's the thing: you really, truly don't have a small class to mid class pickup truck market anymore like we used to, and I think that there is in a good price range, and I think there is a place for it.
Well, if pickups are becoming so popular,
Oh yes.
well, what's the chance of the El Camino coming back?
Well, so you could do it, but you would have to do it on a completely different.
It couldn't be done like it was, like front part sedan,
No,
back
you
part
could.
truck.
No, you could. You absolutely could. Holden had, which is GM's Australian company, had a version. I think they still have it. I don't know if they still make it or not, but I'm sure they probably do. Had a really cool looking one that was based kind of like, it looked like remember when they brought back the GTO? Mm-hmm. It was running around, so it was like front of the GTO and the back of it was like the El Camino. That was really cool looking. And I really wanted to bring it to the States forever, and they didn't. But if you did something kind of based on that, it probably would be popular here.
I don't recall. I was too young to know how popular El Caminos were. But
We had one in the family.
Do you really?
We had one in the family.
Did you like it?
Oh, I loved it.
mean,
It was
was
my
it-
brother.
could you-
It was my grandfather's. My grandfather bought it. It became my brother's first car, and he drove it until the wheels fell off. And then my sister drove it for a little while after my brother drove it till the wheels fell off, and then it just it was not.
Was it like
much
the
less.
equivalent of a half-ton pickup?
No,
It wasn't that hardy?
No, it was a cool little car. I drove a couple different times. I drove it through part of a cornfield in a twister one time.
Getting out of the way?
Yeah. So I'll tell you
Wait,
true
wait.
story. Yeah, there's a story to this one. I'll give it to you guys
We have
before we
time.
go to commercial break. We got a little time. So, first time that my brother and I ever convinced my dad to let us go any distance away from home, and I think I just turned 15, and my brother was 16. I think getting ready to turn 17, whatever it was. So we go to this water park, which is a good little distance from the house. I want to say it was probably about a 2.5 hour drive, maybe 3 hour drive at most. So we go to this water park, and it took some convincing to get my dad to let us go that far away. And it's a water park in Illinois in the middle of this cornfield. So we go to it, cool place, and we're hanging out and stuff like that. Well, about halfway in being at the water park, the tornado alarms start sounding. And, well, here she comes. I mean, it's a tornado. It's
And you went there on a Camino.
Yeah, and we're in the El Camino. So we have all our stuff, and it's all bottled up. And my brother's trying to get all this stuff together, and we're there with a group of friends, and they took their parents' full-size conversion van. So we have the El Camino and a full-size conversion van. So I tell my brother, I'm like, I'll go get the car. And he's like, okay. So I go and I run to the car, and I don't have a driver's license yet. And the rain is pouring down so hard that I can't see anything. The windshield wipers on El Camino don't work like windshield wipers do nowadays, guys. It was so slow. It couldn't possibly clear the rain.
That's still when they were running off the vacuum of the engine, wasn't it?
No. It had
They were electric?
Yeah, it just was horrible. So I get in, I fire up the car, and I back up. I literally back up until I hear like a dunk. Well, I know I tapped into something, so I knew I couldn't go back any further. So I go forward, and I hear dunk, and I know I can't go any further. So I finally somehow get it out into the parking spot, and I go down. It's a gravel parking lot, so I go down. Windshield wipers clear just enough that I see that it's a cornfield in front of me, and I know I need to make the left-hand turn and come around in front to grab my brother. So we all pile in the car. My brother slides in the driver's seat, and we take off. And we're following taillights. Taillights take us right into a cornfield. We're booking it. We're trying to go. You can't see, the wind's wailing. Chunks of corn are flying across. So we just follow. We literally follow the person in front of us right into the edge of this cornfield, and we're just clipping the edge of this cornfield, and corn's just banging against the car. We end up going up. We end up taking shelter in a movie theater.
I'm surprised you didn't get stuck out there.
Nope. Just right. It was right against the edge of it, right across the grassy edge of it. So we go into the movie theater, take shelter. That was the shelter in this town that we were in, was the movie theater. And we go inside this movie theater and take shelter. The tornado passes. I remember we called. This is where you still had to put, tell you age months, you still had to put coins in a payphone.
Yep.
Call my dad and tell him that they had us hunkered down in the town and for the tornado. We'd met some girls at the water park that lived another hour and a half further out. So then we left there and drove another hour and a half further than we were supposed to be, and met these girls and hung out with them for the night. Me and my brother ran out of gas. Didn't have any money left.
I was just about to say, what happened
Didn't have
to
any
the
money left.
gas?
Didn't have any money left. Ran out of gas. Didn't have any money left. This is how times have changed, guys. And this is the things that I miss about just everything that's American to me. Stopped at the fire station. The fire station topped my brother tank off for us. No cost. Good fireman. Gave us gas. Finished hanging out with the girls. Left. Drove all the way back home. My brother and I got back at 5:30 in the morning as my dad was leaving for work. And we came clean to my dad. And we were just like, hey, we lied. We met these girls. My dad just shook his head, smiled, and he went, hope you guys had a good time. Go inside the house, get some sleep. And he took off and went to work. And, because it was just one of those things.
Wait a minute. I've had that talk to me before, too.
And so there's the story. But, yeah, that's my El Camino story.
So the moral of that story is don't drive around out in a cornfield.
In an El Camino. And on that note, I got to take a commercial break. I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Are you ready for a change? Is this the year you go from just a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand fields with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC, commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial driving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available. Job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more, or call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI. Not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Something really cool happened in 1975. And no, it wasn't the beginning of the disco era. Congress passed the Magnuson-Moss Act, so you don't have to take your vehicle back to your dealer to keep your vehicle manufacturer's warranty in effect. Our Napa Auto Care Center uses the proper replacement parts and procedures to keep that warranty valid. Visit our independently owned Napa Auto Care Center today.
Hey guys, you asked for it and I delivered. Check out our all-star team of automotive specialists at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon.
Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Dave, hanging out with Rock and Larry Cobb. Of course, Cameron's doing all of our technical work for us. So, did you guys see the story about the gas fire in North Carolina that took out that big Porsche collection?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. I guess so. It's one of the well-known Porsche collections. It's actually highly admired by a lot of Porsche collectors.
Where was it at?
It's up North Carolina. It appears that there was some type of gas line explosion and caught a building on fire. And right next door is the warehouse where they house all these very rare Porsches.
Destroy them all?
And no, it didn't destroy all of them, but did a lot of damage to some of the very rare ones that are very hard to find. In fact,
rare equals old.
Yeah, old, and so some of like
one of a kind.
Yeah. So pretty tragic. I saw some of the aerial shots that a friend of mine sent me, and then he also sent me like a tagline of some of the stuff that's actually in that garage, and I was like, oh.
And the insurance man is crying.
So here's the thing. So if you've never had to deal with collector car insurance, it's already a hard enough thing. So like my car, getting everything insured on it correctly is time consuming. So you can go buy Kelley Blue Book on a car, which will tell you my car is not worth anything because it's old.
Yeah, strictly by age.
Right. So then you had to have collector car insurance. Somebody comes out and they got to go through everything that you've done to the car. So if you got a $20,000 paint job on the car and you have $20,000 wrapped up in your engine and another $10,000 wrapped up in the interior, and then you have to add all that up and then make sure that's all appropriately insured, because if something happens to it, somebody crashes into your car or something like that, what is it going to cost to put that car back to normal? So,
I would think it'd be an expensive premium for something like that.
Not as bad as you think, because it depends on, you're not driving that car every day.
Yeah.
So it's not the same as a daily driver. but it's how many miles is the car put on a year? You know, where does the car go? Is the car trailered? Is the car driven? There's a lot of things that go into that. So
I would imagine.
you know, it just, but you got to make sure that you'd be surprised. I've had many, many emails sent to me over the years where people have had the car insured and they thought they had the car properly insured for collector car, and the car gets in an accident and the money they get is not enough to put the car back together.
Probably nowhere even close because they just had it insured as a regular vehicle.
Well, they had it insured as a classic car, but they didn't have the proper coverage on the car. So by the time everything was said and done, you know, well, you have a $10,000 paint job, let's say $20,000 paint job on the car. And then by the time the insurance settles out, you know, they've given you enough to have the car, you know, painted at Earl Shive. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not exactly the same thing.
Yep.
You know, my car was, you know, almost a whole year restoration on the paint alone. Mm-hmm. So, you know, when I took my car in to have them, I wanted it put back to original. So I wanted everything original. So what we did is we stripped down all the paint on the car, all the way down to the metal, and started from scratch and went back to the original color. So, and that was a year-long thing. So they took their time and did everything over the course of a year. I didn't want anything rushed or anything like that. You know, we took the doors off, everything, trunk, every single hinge, trim piece, everything came off, all the way down to nothing, and started from scratch. So that's, you know, it's time-consuming.
I'm sure it was a nice end result.
Oh, it is. The car's beautiful. Paint on it is just gorgeous on it. But, you know, you pay for that.
Yeah, it costs something.
Oh, yeah. It costs a pretty penny. That's for sure. Here's another thing. So I got some stories. I love our listeners. The biggest reason why I love our listeners is because you guys send me some of the coolest stories and stuff. So one of the listeners, Stacy, sent me this story. I guess there's this lady who is known on the internet. I'd never heard of her until I got the story sent to me and I looked it up. She has a license plate and it's I guess it's supposed to be Stay Humble is what the license plate is supposed to stand for. But she's all over the internet for cutting people off, brake checking them, and causing accidents. And she's been videotaped many, many times and been posted up on the internet where they've talked about her and shown videos of her and stuff like that. So she has a huge following, not in a good way, I guess you could say, on the internet.
Yeah, okay.
So,
like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, kind of. Well, this week, a bus driver actually caught her in the action of cutting her off and then slamming on the brakes and jumping out of the vehicle and having a confrontation with her of a school bus. So they actually finally caught her. And it's funny because this bus driver had seen the video postings of her before she ever had a confrontation with her. So she knew it. And then when she saw the license plate, she's like, I've read the stories about this lady. So kind of interesting. So it's posted up. Stacy sent me this story.
And then the police came and they had a friendly chat.
Apparently now she's charged. She's been involved in like 33 accidents.
This woman has a problem.
Yes. You've been involved in 33 accidents and now you're being charged?
Human nature is to avoid them. Not
33. Yeah, I didn't stutter. 33 accidents, guys.
Sorry, I was doing something else over here. But when you say 33 accidents, what's her insurance at?
Right, 33.
Yeah.
Why are you still
And
driving?
why are you still driving in the law?
And why isn't it taking so long for the police to take you off the road?
Yeah,
You get into 2 accidents here in the state of Virginia, and the state of Virginia sends you a personal letter where you have to sign for it, saying, hey, you got to go take a driving class with your parents. Even if you're over 18, over 21, your parents still have to come.
Do they start to go?
I got one of those.
Yes.
I got one of those like that, but I said, well, my parents died 30 years ago. I mean, can I take somebody else with me?
Can I take somebody else?
Look.
Just go walking in with like a blow up dummy doll. Like,
No.
I brought somebody with me.
They'll send you a shovel in the mail.
Bring them with you.
Still gotta bring them
Did
with
the
you.
letter say anything that you cannot bring them with you?
Hey, here's another interesting one. Did you guys see the video this week? I get all these stories, like I said, sent to me. So, of the guy and it looks like his wife or his girlfriend riding the motorcycle that's on fire.
No, I have missed all the good stuff this week.
Man, it's been crazy. I tell you, our listeners are awesome. They send me all kinds of cool stuff. So they sent me this video this week, and it's in a different country, but the police car pulls up alongside this motorcycle, and the couple is just riding down the freeway. It's on fire. They have no clue, and they're just going down the road with it on fire.
How do you not know your
That's
bike's
what
on fire?
Well, I guess because as you're driving, the flames
wind
are
is
blowing
whipping it backwards. Yeah, and you don't
it's
feel the
down,
heat.
Yeah, well, you already feel heat when you're on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You're on a motorcycle,
you
there's
don't-
already heat around your legs.
Right.
So, yeah, they're just, the police car pulls alongside him. He's yelling at him. They're just riding along, just like it's nothing. I mean, you think at some point in time, I would think, maybe not.
At some point in time, they will stop.
Right. Yeah. You're at some point in time, the motorcycle's going to stop.
Wait till that fire gets up rid of that fuel tank.
Somebody's going to be fired up over something.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. I was, like I said, I get some cool videos sent to me. I get videos and interesting stories. People send me some great stuff. I didn't see that one either. Somebody sent it to me.
I usually see some of the stuff you encounter in the news.
Not these ones. These are ones
No.
these ones I didn't see. So it's commercial break time again already. We already roll around. Hey, I got some interesting stuff. I got a kind of a controversial one I want to get into when we come back. Does the American flag make you happy or make you mad? I'm going to let you kind of think about on that one just a little bit. When we come back, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949. Residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated.
Are you ready for a change? Is this the year that you go from a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand field with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial diving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available, job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more. Or you can call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI, not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Do you currently live in an apartment or condo? Need to work on your car, truck, even motorcycle, but your homeowners association has you down? If your garage is full of broken dreams and the I'll get to it next week projects, American Do-It-Yourself Garage is the place for you. They offer fully equipped, well-lit garage bays with or without a vehicle lift for your needs. Each bay is fully equipped with a workbench, hand tools, air tools, laptop usage, even assistance with parts ordering, which is all included with each bay rental for a reasonable price. If you're looking for a place that feels like home, filled with fantastic staff willing to lend a hand, then give American Do-It-Yourself Garage a call today at 1-844-462-3494. That's 1-844-462-3494. Or go to their webpage and reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Let the friendship begin.
There's something special about Napa Auto Care Centers. They're backed by the national strength of Napa. Nationwide warranties honored by thousands of locations. You know that's Napa know-how. But more importantly, your Napa Auto Care Center is independently owned and operated by neighborhood professionals who operate by a written code of ethics. Put your vehicle in the hands of ASE certified technicians who will greet you with a smile you can trust. Visit us today.
You heard me say it, and now here's your chance. Now's the time to go find your auto garage. Don't wait until it's too late. Go to NapaBDGHRVA.com and find your all-star car care center today. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Pillage from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cotman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Pillage.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. Hey, so if you guys weren't hanging out with us for the first segments, got a little new stuff for you. So here's something a little controversial that I wanted to kind of get into. So if you guys haven't been following along, I guess there's something a little brewing in California. Not that there isn't anything ever not brewing in California. It's California. If you're not suing somebody or arguing, you're not living in California, right? That's what they usually say.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's the home of the purple hair and, you know.
Oh, it's not that. Come on, it's not that bad. Basically, they say if you live in California, you got to be suing somebody. So here's what's going on. In Laguna Beach, California.
That's the place.
That's the places. They decided to reduce some police cars. And in the process of redoing the police cars, they did police on the side. And shadowed in it, they decided to go ahead and do the American flag in the word police.
And everybody went ballistic. Lost their minds.
Not everybody.
But a lot.
But some.
No.
Some. I'm not going to say everybody. I'm not going to say a bunch.
Let me be the first one.
I'm going to say some. I thought it was a very cool idea.
Yeah.
So I saw the picture was sent over to me and it asked what I thought. I thought it was very cool. Yeah. And then I got the backstory of, well, some don't think it is. Now it's turned into a big...
Because it's offending somebody.
How does the American flag offend?
Why don't they put that on there?
I know. I'm sure glad there's a camera pointing in that way.
Put that on the side of your police car, baby.
I don't understand how this offends. It's the American flag. I have a hard time with this, and you guys know we've gotten into this on many topics. Every time the American flag comes up, and it's improperly used, and all the different things I've heard, this isn't improper use.
No.
So here was the argument, and here was a statement that comes directly from the report. It seems very aggressive, is what one of the comments was.
Aggressive?
It seems very aggressive, very in your face, I guess, and aggressive.
Yeah, but didn't they put it underneath?
No, it's so in the word police.
You know what I mean?
In the word
but they put a
police,
shadow on it, so it's not aggressive.
It's laid in the word police is the coloring. I don't even know.
Look,
as you can see, I'm at a little bit of lost words, and that doesn't happen to me very often. If anybody's been listening to this show for the last 3 years, y'all know I don't lose my words, and probably because I'm trying to pick my words carefully because I'm irritated by it. And I don't think I'm at a lost words. I think I'm just irritated by it. It's the American flag, people. You can't.
Is it offensive on the side of an F-14?
Bingo. So you understand exactly where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, it's flown in front of every school. Okay. It's in front of every courthouse, in front of post offices. It's on people's front porches, which I've seen. Don't get me started because I already know. You know where to send your emails to because I know people are going to. I saw the whole battle last year about the guy who wasn't properly lighting up his flag in front of his house and they wanted him to take it down. I got involved in that one too. I spoke my piece on that one and I got some emails about
We used to pledge allegiance to it.
We still should pledge allegiance to it, but don't get me started on that as well.
You know the story behind that.
Okay, I know. So Look, you can argue with me all you want. I don't care. And you guys know, if you can listen to the show long enough, you guys know where I stand. I'm very unfiltered and I don't hold anything back. You can agree to disagree with me and we can still be friends. That's fine. But, and this is a car show, so don't get me wrong. I'm not going to get into a bunch of politics. Just the reality of it is I don't understand how it being on the side of a police car that it is aggressive or offensive to people. It kind of represents everything that we believe in. There's no reason why it can't be on a police car, and I can't understand how people find that offensive.
It's not. They don't find it offensive. It's just something to take issue with it and try to tear it down and destroy it. That's the whole bottom line. They use the word offensive because that's in vogue now.
There's so many other things that could have probably put on that car that would be offensive. Now, I remember when, once again, glad the camera isn't pointing that way. I remember not 10 years ago where they were taking issue with protect and serve on the cars.
I don't know why.
Yeah, well,
that's what they do.
Well, they say
that's
they don't.
Their job.
Well, here was the thing. Their comment was that they don't. They don't protect and serve. All they do is beat people up.
Take them away and let's see what happens.
Look, the next thing, we're going to get rid of all of this, and the next thing somebody's going to say is, well, they shouldn't have 911 on the side of the car.
Well, you can say, why have 911 on the side of the car? They just put me on hold when I call.
What's 911 for? I don't know what the number 12 means. Or is it 11?
If you want a trick, just start using number 17 with Face Siri.
I don't, like I said, tell me what you guys think. Like I said, I got this sent over to me with a couple people sent me this story. And so if you guys, I'm just curious, you guys know my email, go ahead and send it to me. Dave at letstalkcarsradio.com. I mean, I'm curious. Look, guys, I don't understand how this is offensive. I don't understand what's going on in California, other than the fact that it's California, and so it is what it is. And look, I got a lot of listeners in California, so I get it. I mean,
you want to know what they also have a lot in California?
Fresh air and beaches.
No, $1,000 tickets.
Oh, okay.
What can you do to earn a $1,000 ticket?
Modified exhaust.
Modified exhaust.
Really?
I knew where he was going. Modified exhaust. But you can ride a motorcycle all day long. It could be 10 times louder than a car. And you don't get a ticket.
A modification regarding emissions or noise?
No, noise. But motorcycle can ride right by you 10 times louder than your car, and it's okay. Which makes no sense at all. Here's something that doesn't make sense. Why is Craigslist deciding to charge $5 to list car ads when it's been free? Oh yeah, you know about that?
Because they can.
Yeah, so Craigslist is gonna make their car ads $5 as opposed to car ad now. So we're going back to we were just talking about
Trading Post.
Tidewater Trading Post. We're going right back to Tidewater Trading Post.
That's going to change till you watch. It'll start with cars.
Here's the thing.
Craigslist went all out when offer up and let go.
That's right.
Right.
So why are you going to make it $5?
So why are you going to make it $5?
You're going to be extinct.
You're literally just exactly
You're going to be
now.
extinct. But it reminded me, you and I were just having a conversation last week about Tidewater Trading Post. Yep. How everybody, if you want to sell anything, you put it in the Trading Post.
Yep.
And not just Tidewater, wherever you guys had one too.
And
you had a yellow or you had a green.
And you didn't pay until you sold it.
That's right. So those were the days. I'm telling you, Craigslist is going to go extinct at $5. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they know something I don't know.
Nah, it'll start.
Make it $3.
Make it $3. Hey guys, we're getting short on time. I want to remind you guys before we get out of here. Do not forget April 27th, ATI. Go over there, check them out. Career Discovery Day. Don't forget about the High School Challenge. Like I said, they're going to be having kids come in from across the state. They're going to be doing a competition, 5 different departments. There's going to be brakes and diagnostics and stuff. They're going to be competing against each other. Stop in on Career Day. Check it out. If you got a hot rod, stop in. Let the kids check out your car. It's going to be a cool little day over there. We'll be serving hot dogs. You can hang out. You can see me. Also, don't forget, Norfolk General Transplant Center. If you want to help out Sarah Rogers, she's looking for a kidney. 0 negative blood type. If you want to see if you're a match, just tell them you're there to see if you're a match for Sarah Rogers. Her birthday is 12/27/1982. O negative blood. You had to have that information. Also, don't forget, Patriotic Festival's coming up. We're going to be out there with our Napa family. The Napa Family Garage is the BDG Auto Group. We're going to be out there hanging out. Put that on your calendar. It's coming up. I'll talk to you guys soon. We're going to have to go ahead and get out of here. It's Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday. Sunday's around the corner. Turn off your TV. Spend some time with your kids. Take them to a car show. They love you. We're out of here. Talk to you soon.